Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jason Gaddy here, and I just got done doing a week of vacation, and I want to tell you all what I did while I was on vacation. I had been reading up on a diet called autophagy, which is basically a ketosis diet, and I decided to go at it at a different angle, and you didn't read the title wrong. Basically, I ate rice and lentils just one time a day, and here's why. After 12 hours, your liver will use up all of the glucose that it has stored, so your body will go naturally into ketosis. And this is what happens when you go, when you start fasting. And this is why intermittent fasting works so well, because you get 6 hours of fasting on top of, you know, decreasing your calories and hopefully eating cleaner. But so what I decided to do, excuse me, was go into ketosis by restricting the amount of carbs I have and the amount of protein. So basically, about an hour or two before I would go to bed, I would take a cup of rice, put chicken broth into the steamer, like the whole can of chicken broth. I would take about 1/4 of a can of corn, dump on top of that, and then I would put turmeric and some taco seasoning, all that stuff you can get at Costco, and cook the rice. Well, then once the rice was cooked, they have these lentils that you can buy in these little bags. You microwave them for a minute and then dump on there. So I dumped a whole bag of lentils on there. So basically I was eating about 1,000 calories a day, and right at nighttime, you know, about a couple hours before nighttime, or for bedtime rather, so I wouldn't go to bed hungry. And the results on that was, by Friday I had lost 12 pounds. That's no joke. I was at 275 when I started, or sorry, 375. I'm at 363. And then my clothes, 2 days in, started fitting a lot better. Like, they weren't tight, they weren't snug, they felt great. In fact, my jeans, I had to wear, no shit, I had to wear a pair of shorts underneath my jeans to hold my damn jeans up because they were too big. They're too big. I've got suspenders on right now to hold my pants up for work, because there's no way for me to order pants that early for, you know, that quick and get them in. So I've got suspenders on right now to hold my pants up, because I don't have a butt, and my belts really don't really help that too much. But yeah, my pants are just, they're too big for me. So worked really well. And you know, yes, you can go into ketosis by eating carbohydrates. I limited myself to about 1,000 calories, like I was saying, because your liver will hold about 2,800 calories in it, and then it goes into ketosis. So, you know, I eat the rice and the lentils and everything, and about 4 hours later, I go back into ketosis, because I've only given my body 1,000 calories, and it's probably less than that, because I'm sure a lot of those calories were used up before it even hit the liver. So, but maximum, I was out of ketosis for 4 hours, and it worked really well. 2 days in, like I said, I lost, you know, size around my waist, and my energy level absolutely went up. I did not go to the gym at all, because I knew it would give me nasty sugar crash, like blood sugar crash. So I basically just sat around on the couch, drank coffee with caffeine in it. And the reason why I drank coffee with caffeine in it, there's a doctor that comes on Joe Rogan, and her Instagram is like Finally Found My Fitness. She was saying that, you know, somebody was asking her about autophagy, and she said, and coffee, and she said that the caffeinated coffee would help boost you into autophagy. So I went ahead and did that, and I drank a bunch of coffee. And, you know, ate the rice at night. And I know there's going to be folks that'll say, hey man, you shouldn't be eating carbs at night before you go to bed. Well, according to some research that I read, eating carbohydrates in the morning is absolutely the worst thing that you can do, and you should eat them at night. Evidently, your cortisol level is through the roof in the morning when you first wake up, and then it makes your, when you eat carbohydrates like oatmeal and cereals and stuff like that, it makes your body want to store that a hell of a lot easier than it would at nighttime. So basically, eating carbs at night, clean carbs. You know, when I say clean carbs, I'm talking about, like, seriously, I got a 25-pound bag of blue ribbon rice at the house. You know, it just doesn't get much cleaner than that. You know, I wasn't eating donuts or anything like that. And I will tell you, also, my health improved dramatically. At night when I go to bed, I used to like wheeze and couldn't breathe, just couldn't sleep. My aches and pains, they went away like 2 days in. Like my knees always hurt, my feet always hurt. It was just like nothing. I'm sitting on a couch, with my feet basically in a squat position, which is not something that I normally can do because my knees hurt and stuff like that. And I'm just sitting there like, basically just squatting down on the couch. My wife's looking at me like, oh my God, what, like this crazy. I've never seen you sit like that on anything before. And I felt, like I was about 25 years old again. So, but I did ease back into a regular diet Saturday and Sunday. My body kicked back, about 4 trips to the bathroom, and it was just bad. It was like, no, this isn't what we need. So I am going to try to figure out how to dial myself into a more rice, what's the words I'm looking for? Eating a lot more rice in my diet, a lot less protein. I cut my protein down to like 20 grams or something. It just wasn't a whole lot of protein, maybe 30 for the day. It just wasn't a whole lot, and my body really thanked me for it. So, study up a little bit on autophagy, man. There's a whole lot of benefits to it. It's great to help if you, for like cancer patients, they tell them to get on this diet, and it really helps. What happens in autophagy is basically, with the self-eating, it starts with damaged cells and extra protein. Extra protein basically gets stored on your brain and is what one of the main causes for Alzheimer's disease. So your body will use up that extra protein first, and then it'll go to damaged cells. So, if you have cancer cells, stuff like that, it will start eating those things up to get rid of them, and using what good parts of the cells that are left to create new cells. So it's kind of neat. There was a scientist in 2016 that actually won a Nobel Prize for in science for discovering autophagy. I think it's very important. And it mimics a whole lot of the keto diet, but I didn't want to really hammer my kidneys and my liver and all that stuff with eating just a bunch of protein. So I went at it like almost a true fast, like a water coffee fast with some carbs and towards the end of the day, just so I could get to sleep at night. And I'm telling you, man, it worked great. I felt really good, and I'm gonna try to dial this in to something that I can do daily for the rest of my life and not have to worry about crashing at work, like sugar crashes and stuff like that. So let me work on this a little bit. But yeah, if you have a vacation week where you just want to stay home, like a staycation, you may want to think about doing this, man. It's super simple, man. Basically, you just don't eat. The first day is a little rough, because your body's used to eating, whenever it wants to. You eat at night and go to bed, and it won't be that bad. But I'm really glad that I did it, So, all right. Well, thank you all for watching. Please like the video, share the video. If you have somebody that's overweight, can't seem to really get a hold of what's going on, make sure you check with your doctors to make sure that, you're able to do that. I only did this for like 5 or 6 days. I didn't do it, I didn't go on some, like month-long fast or something like that, just to kind of hard reset my body, and you feel things starting to click a lot better that used to not have the all the problems that you have now as far as pains and shit like that. You notice that they start to kind of go away a little bit. At least that was my experience. So all right, well, thanks for watching. Bye.